How's it going, guys? Welcome to the FM Dugout. We are back with Rescue Rangers as it's Champions League match day 3 for us as we travel to CSKA Moscow to try and continue our good form. Obviously, last time round we beat Paris Saint-Germain, and if you haven't seen it, suggest you check it out and see how we did. It was quite an impressive victory. It was unexpected. It's put us in second place in the league at the moment, on 3 points level with Paris Saint-Germain, and Dortmund are out on top on 6. So tonight's game against CSKA Moscow is really important. If we can certainly avoid defeat away from home, I think it puts us in a very good position for third place, which is really, I think, the best I was hoping for. The game against Paris Saint-Germain has made me kind of reevaluate it a little bit, and I think, maybe we could win. Certainly not going to do what I did against Dortmund for this away game and go all defensive. We are going to play what we are good at, which is attacking football, and certainly see whether or not we can take some points away. As far as things are concerned with the squad, there have been no changes, no signings or anything. Clearly we're in October, so the transfer window is long gone. But there's no one that is potentially signing for us. I did inquire about Ismail Benacer with his fine form. He's been absolutely phenomenal for us and has been improving, so much so that inquiring about him, I've been told to go away. I tried to then put in a sneaky bid for him, I think about £8 million, to which Arsenal came back and said they wanted 19 plus 40% of the next sale. So I don't think it's going to happen. And if you actually look at now his information, he's touted to be the next Michel Platini. So big things on the horizon for Benacer. Unfortunately, his contract isn't up this season. If it had been, I certainly would have been sniffing around to try and get a pre-contract deal with him. Actually, never checked. Yeah, he doesn't particularly like me or Rangers, so maybe I'm just getting ahead of myself with that. Anyway, Benacer is actually suspended for tonight. We've also got Ruben Reyes, who's unregistered, who may have played in his place potentially. Patrick Bamford got a calf strain in training, and Nathaniel Chalobah is still out with a sports hernia. So there's a bit of a decimation to our squad for tonight. With all the unregistered players on loan. When you actually look at the team screen in a minute, you'll see just how it looks. As far as our league campaign is concerned, we are still out on top, now on 25 points from a possible 27, 6 points clear of Celtic, who seem to have recovered a little bit following their defeat to us earlier in the season, and also to Hibs. Who did they draw against there? Cali Thistle, yeah. So they're still within sort of touching distance, but 6 points after 9 games is quite a good gap to have. For us, our fixtures that we had recently was a 3-1 win away to Wraith Rovers. Martin Waghorn returning to the team. I was just trying to give him a bit of game time following the Paris Saint-Germain game, trying to keep Frey and Wilson ready for tonight, but he actually followed up against St Johnstone with a hat-trick, so it's kind of put things into my mind a little bit as to whether or not to give him a kind of go tonight. I've recorded this after the Rangers-Celtic Scottish Cup semi-final in real life, and to be honest, as a Rangers fan, I really don't want him in my team now. The number of chances he squandered on Sunday, but as far as this game's concerned, he's still a very good player. So he might get a place on the bench, but we'll see. Right, I think that's it. The only other bit of news was I requested an improvement to our youth facilities, which was accepted. £2 million it's costing, but I'm really quite pleased that we managed to make the money we have at the moment to try and kind of make inroads in terms of our club structure. I'm trying to sign youngsters as well, shaping the squad for the future so that guys like Lee Wallace, Barry Mackay and so on don't need to be here, because we have better options that we have got through. I say the youth scheme, you sign them from another country at the age of 17, 18. They're here for 3 years. There you go, homegrown player. And that's exactly what I've been trying to do this season. Definitely put more emphasis on it after getting the kind of key players to help the first team improve their quality as well. So without any further ado, we'll skip on into tonight's match. Dortmund travelling to Saint-Germain for tonight. I'm kind of hoping Dortmund win it. I'm hoping one team kind of run away with the league, and that might give us a chance to potentially qualify out of the group if there is an outright winner. So we'll see how that game goes at full time. I'm not going to track it during the game. There's not really much point. So 4-2-3-1 is the formation. The two defensive midfielders for CSKA Moscow. I did actually check their games against Dortmund and Saint-Germain, and it did look like they were playing that, so firmly expecting them to go with that tonight. Expecting myself to just stick with our formation. I do think with two wing backs, we do give their wingers something to think about, and it seems to be working for us so far, so why change a good thing until it gets broken. But this was the team I was lining up with tonight. As you'll see, Jack Thompson is making another start. We're just missing too many kind of, I'm trying to think of the right way of putting it, combatants in the midfield area, certainly in these two. I like to have a balance of an attacking plus a kind of more defensive minded player. So we've got Poyet, we've got Chalobah, we've got Benacer, all of whom could play in that role, but only Poyet's available tonight, and Poyet's favoured position can only really be covered by Jack Thompson comfortably. Jordan Thompson can play there, but I feel with Jack Thompson playing him as an anchorman, he can look after Eremenko tonight, the number 10, and just hopefully mark him out of the game. You see Thompson's skills are pretty decent. 12 marking, tackling 14, positioning 12. Anticipation could be a little bit higher for that kind of position, but I'm fairly comfortable with playing him tonight. Right, on the bench we've got Waghorn, we've got Clough, Gray, Burke, Crowley. I think we're okay. I mean, if you actually look further down, there's not really many other options that we have. So we've got Sasso and McCrory in defence, we've got Morris and Robinson as the wing backs, and then just Barney Mackay. Everybody else is either unregistered, suspended, injured, or away on loan. So, quite a big squad, but not many people available for tonight. But I think this is the best starting lineup that we can go with. Depending on how Thompson gets on, I may swap him and Felix over, may even bring on Liam Burt in that advanced midfielder position to see how that goes. But yeah, let's get the game underway and see whether we can continue this good form in Group D. I think, obviously, if we don't win tonight, the home game becomes ever more crucial. And, having 3 points already from our first home game, obviously wanting to build on that as well. So, here we go. Blah, blah, blah. A lot of football ahead of us, taking one game at a time. And we're in our white kit for tonight. I think we're okay here. Right. What did I do against Saint-Germain? I don't know how many players played in the last game, actually. I'm just going to try that one. Wow. Just the goalkeeper. That's all. I must have rotated fairly heavily. I'm pretty sure Jack Thompson played. And speaking of Thompson, we need to get him to man mark tonight. Definitely want him closed down more, and we need to get him on Roman Eremenko. Slightly older, but still very much a troublemaker. So here we go. We're up against a manager wearing tracksuits. No class, no dignity whatsoever. Well, dignity's probably the wrong word, is a bit harsh, but certainly not got the same class as you'd expect in this sort of fixture. But we're underway and attacking right to left as we try straight away to get forward. We're certainly not wasting any time here. out wide to the unmarked Wallace. And can he get this into the box? He's taken a bit too long, but he wins a corner after 21 seconds. So, cracking start for us. Let's see if we can build upon that from this corner, as Felix will take the in-swinger towards the back post. The keeper has made a right mess of it, although it looks as though he was pushed. My God, is it actually Akinfea? If it is still, I wonder how old he is. Harking back to the very early days of Football Manager, as Poyet lays off to Thompson into Cooper. Probably the last player you would want really with the ball there. And we have a free kick on the edge of the box. Over on the right, Nacho with the foul. I felt we could have moved the ball a little bit quicker with that chance there for Cooper. And we might have managed to get a bit more space to get the shot away. But we still got a chance here from the free kick. Felix goes front post free with the header and it's cleared off the line. Poyet nods it down. Thompson with the effort, it's gone in! Fantastic! Well, the chance had possibly gone there when it was cleared off the line. But Poyet with the header crossed to Thompson and he has just put his laces through that. I mean, the keeper's got a touch to it. But that was always going to end up in the back of the net. Fantastic. 5 minutes in to be 1-0 up away from home against Moscow. I am delighted with that. We're not even going attacking tonight. Definitely want to do control with the two wingers. Don't want the fullbacks going forward at all possible occasions. We want them to pick their times and go forward when they can, as the ball comes in from the right straight into Dominic's hand. And by the way, Dominic has pulled off some fantastic saves back at home. Really fantastic goalkeeper. I'm starting to think the 7.5 million was a bit of a steal for us. He's been top notch. Certainly noticing a massive improvement from Fotheringham last year. It also means it's a bit more difficult to give McCrory game time. I do need to try and get him getting more game time to keep his skills progressing, as CSKA Moscow now into the box here. A save from Dominic from Vitinho puts it out for a corner. And Moscow's showing signs of getting back into it now. I'm not going to be too concerned at this stage. Corner at the front post headed away by Thompson. Zagov plays it wide again to Tozic. In towards the back post, Dominic claims it with ease. And I really do feel a lot more comfortable with Dominic at the back. Hopefully I'm not giving him the kiss of death here and he's going to do one of these crazy little drop the ball and let someone come in and score an easy goal, but hey ho, we'll see what happens. Anyway, here we are with Felix taking his man on, getting past him, got the space for the shot. Possibly not one of his strongest assets really, shooting from range, although I think his long shots are actually not too bad. 13 is not too bad at all, but certainly that time there was no sting in the shot and Akinfeev has saved that pretty easily. I just realised it wasn't Nacho, it was Natco, so I got that one wrong. Need to go to Specsavers. It doesn't actually say Nacho with a C. Okay, what's that all about? That's kind of funny. But what a save there from Dominic. Pretty vicious shot from outside the box there, and he's palmed it away for a corner. Good spell of pressure here for Moscow. They'll be certainly looking to capitalise on it, but Felix manages to control that well, finds Wilson, no support, and he gets, I was going to say he gets fouled, but he gets dispossessed. And now Moscow definitely stepping up the pressure. Thompson on the ball here, clearing his lines only as far as Shenikov. Nacho to Zagov, will go wide surely to Tozic. Can't imagine they won't, but they don't actually. Eremenko into Vitinho with the effort from range, and what a save again from Dominic. Absolutely fantastic there. Low to his right, again putting out for a corner, not putting it back into the danger area. And I think we just got to be careful at the moment. It certainly does look as though Moscow are starting to make their kind of impression in the game, and it's these sort of times that you really don't want to to concede, and well, that was a bit disappointing from Dominic there. He's put that out for a corner, and I've just realised that my volume is incredibly high. Sorry guys, I will sort that out right now. As well, another corner dispatched. Wilson causing trouble there, a bit too much trouble, and he handballs and gives away the free kick. A second goal for us would certainly calm things down. We had a dream start, but Moscow are definitely starting to step up here as Tozic gets away from Wallace, cuts inside on the left foot off the crossbar, and we got lucky there. But now, can we break away at the other end? Wilson going forward to Frail, going over the top, can't quite find him, and we've given away possession again. Wallace winning it back though. Yeah, possession 50-50, but I'd say based on what I've seen from the highlights in the last 20 minutes, we do seem to be pretty wasteful with it. Oh dear God. Oh no. No. Oh no, and it's a red injury as well. What is it? Potential arm injury. Oh my God. Alright. Well, Robbie, this is a huge night for you, my boy. Dominic was in fine form before getting injured there, and could this be a spanner in the works for us? McCrory is a decent keeper, but I don't see him in the same league as Jaume Dominic. And if we'd had 2 goals, I would have felt a lot more comfortable. As Vitinho takes a shot from range, McCrory watches it go wide, and we're approaching the half-time whistle, and I'll be quite glad for it, just to let the players kind of regroup a little bit. Wilson is not having a particularly good game today. I may look towards Waghorn as pinball in the box again. Nacho with the effort this time, and not getting it on target, and that should be half-time, and it is. Yeah, I kind of expected people to look a little bit nervous. Wasn't expecting Diego Poyet to look it, but Tavernier's not having a great game out on the right either. Yeah. I'm just wondering whether formation changes is something I need to possibly think about. I can't really say to Wilson, afraid they're not doing well. They are over 6.5, and as a rule of thumb, 6.5 is my kind of cut off. And unfortunately, Tavernier was included in the midfield, and I've told him that I've got faith, and I would have told him that I wasn't happy with him. I am conscious of the fact that their wingers are getting a lot of time on the ball. I suppose playing as wing backs in that position will be a little bit better. Possibly lose a bit of a width further up the park, which is never really ideal. I don't want. Yeah, I'm going to stick with this. I don't really want to make any personnel changes as such. We've already had to make one, losing the goalkeeper. I really would like to try and just sort of see how this goes with pulling Tavernier and Wallace back a little bit, to see if that helps us kind of get a little bit more control in the game. Probably won't be quite a force going forward, but it doesn't look as though Wallace and Tavernier have done a great deal so far in that respect, as the ball trundles through to McCrory. 1 minute into the second half, launches it up the park towards Wilson, and he's beaten to it. And yeah, Wilson really has kind of struggled tonight, and I think that's the one area I need to look at changing. And if it's either Clough or Waghorn, I say Waghorn's been in good form domestically, but that doesn't necessarily mean he'll do a great job tonight. But we're coming forward here with Wallace, got to cut inside. He does, finds Thompson. Thompson loses the ball, and this is exactly the sort of thing we need to be careful of. Vitinho manages to get past Mari, wide to Milanov, effort straight at goal, and McCrory, not the greatest of saves from McCrory there. Didn't go in, but he didn't deal with it that well. Yeah, I'm going to bring Wilson off. something's got to change up front, because I'm looking at Frey as well, and 6.6. We're not doing well enough in midfield. I think I'm going to go with this sort of formation here. Rather than bringing on Waghorn directly, I think I'm just going to go with something slightly different. There's maybe too many attacking playmakers. Just want to have a little bit of control in the middle of the park, really. Let's actually get Felix playing as a deep line. Let Thompson make the run forward, because I think Thompson's not quite as good in the ball. Felix hopefully should be able to pick out the pass. It's a gamble changing it, I know, but the way the game's going at the moment, Moscow have got a lot of control, certainly going forward, and I would like to try and keep the ball a little bit more in the middle of the park, and certainly put a little bit of pressure on their two defensive midfielders by sort of drowning them out as Burt plays the ball over the top. Frey chasing it 2v1 into the box, left-footed effort on his weaker foot, and it wasn't a great finish from the Swiss man there. Would Waghorn have done better in that chance? I don't know. In this game, he either seems to be fantastic or woeful, as Tozic here will take the free kick. Had some sting in it, and McCrory puts it over the bar for a corner. This game has a draw written all over it, unless we can get a second goal. I can see Moscow scoring as pinball returns to our box. Shenikov trying to recycle the chance here, wide again to Tozic, closed down by Tavernier into the box, and well, that's the end of that highlight. I guess nothing really came about from it. Frey's improved a little bit since the change of formation to 6.7. Nacho with a free kick, and that's over the bar, and I'm really just wishing that this 90-minute mark comes a little bit quicker. Do I bring Frey off? I think I'm going to bring Frey off. He's looking nervous now. We'll get Martin Waghorn on as they advance forward, just to get some fresh legs up top, and we'll see what can come about from this. Anyway, before Frey goes off, he's involved in this attack. Tavernier, despite being in the back four now, he gets forward and into the front post, and Frey scores, and I'm going to cancel. Oh dear. That came against the run of play, and is exactly what we needed. Tavernier getting the space out on the right there. As I say, part in the back four, but with the wing back, he's got far enough forward. Plays it into a dangerous area. Frey with three defenders around him, managing to get there first and poking it home at the near post for 2-0. And that's a godsend, that goal. Really, really happy, because I still think Moscow probably will score, as Shenikov takes the ball on the left, cross to the back post, headed away, and that's fizzes over the bar from Zagov. 72 minutes on the clock. Frey still went off, did he? Oh, okay. I thought I could cancel it. I thought it was. I thought that was possible. I guess not. So he gets rewarded for his good take with that goal by being taken off. You can see here the width is affecting us now. We really need to try and focus, I guess, our play probably through the middle rather than down the flanks. We've got 5 midfielders kind of in that space. Tavernier cutting out again. Burt here forward to Waghorn, probably waiting for a little bit of support from Thompson on his left, but he goes it alone, not far off there. Certainly one of his better efforts from outside the box. And now 81 minutes. The longer that clock ticks down without conceding, the more confident I should feel. It still does feel a bit backs to the wall, kinda. But we'll see if we can hold out. Zagov into Tozic in the box. McCrory with his save there. And he's done well. It's not easy for him to step into this sort of environment as a substitute goalkeeper. but he's done okay. Done not too bad at all. And 7 minutes remaining. Poyet's now got a yellow card. Is that him going to be suspended for the next game? Seem to be losing a lot of our defensive midfielders. Definitely getting stuck in these games as Tozic takes the ball, lays it off to Gazinski. Effort gets deflected and McCrory saved that as well. Read it well. Didn't move too early and made the save. And still more highlights coming. CSKA Moscow are definitely not giving up. McCrory, the ball towards Burt, gets ahead of his man, takes it down well. Should go wide here. He does, but that's not a great ball to Tavernier. He somehow keeps it in. Felix to Burt. Once again out wide to Tavernier. Will he take his man on? He doesn't. He goes back into Burt. Now back to Felix, drifting slightly wide. Burt now to Thompson. Will look to feed Waghorn in. Waghorn now on the turn. Gets past his man into the box. Waghorn with the effort and Akinfeev with the save. And that really would have been the icing on the cake. But it was a nice move there. Patient build up. And Waghorn turned his man. And a good effort on target in the end. And it's just really what we needed to kind of get the ball up the other end of the park for a bit. Take the pressure off the back line. As Thompson progresses with the ball, cuts inside to Burt. Felix offering support, but it goes wide to Tavernier, again not being picked up. Cross into the middle of the box, Burt at the front post, and I thought that was going to get in just as Frey managed to do it. I was unlucky there from the youngster. 1 minute left of normal time. I think we've done it. And if we have, I tell you what a result that would be. And we'll check and see how Dortmund and Saint-Germain have done. As I say, I really am kind of hoping that Dortmund will run away. It will improve our chances greatly of getting out of this group stage and remaining in the Champions League. 2 minutes of injury time added. Akinfeev with the goal kick, looking for Tozic up against two men there, not able to compete. Gazinski now to Zagov, wide to Miftakov over the top, and Wallace should deal with this with Tozic there. He goes back to McCrory, first time ball out, finds Thompson surprisingly. Now to Burt. Have CSKA Moscow put too many men forward? The back line are still there, there's still four. Tavernier finding loads of space out in the right again, and a cross from deep here is needed, but it's blocked. Felix now inside to Thompson, not being picked up, finds Waghorn. Wallace holding back that run. That would have been the more sensible pass, I think, from Waghorn to play a through ball to Wallace. He opted for the shot, and it wasn't a particularly good one. We're now into the final minute of the game, and I think it's safe to say we've won. Whether or not CSKA Moscow score at this point, I don't know, but I'm pretty sure we've won this game. Gazinski with the effort, straight at McCrory. I tell you what, to come away with a clean sheet, the defence and the keeper will be delighted, and I am as well. Big win this for us, as Burt challenges there in the air, and yeah, it's over. Good stuff indeed. Eremenko forward to Panchenko. One last chance for CSKA Moscow. McCrory plucks it out the air and holds on to it. Good save from the youngster. He's 20 years old now, still young. Oh God, there it is again. I don't know what that is. There's been quite a few updates to Football Manager since I first saw that, but it keeps happening. I don't know what it is. Wow, what a result. And I mean, you look at Jack Thompson as well coming through that. The 6.8 did pretty well. I don't think Eremenko really had a fantastic game. 6.7 pretty much did his job. Poyet and Thompson, fantastic in midfield. Defence played supremely well, and we took our chances when we needed to, because Moscow certainly were dangerous enough. But that, well, where are we? Where is Dortmund? Was Saint-Germain at home? Yeah. Oh, Paris Saint-Germain have won. So that's going to put us second still, because we lost to Dortmund. I'd imagine second. Yeah, so we're set. Well, I tell you what, it looks good for third place, but that is a close looking group, and the good thing for us, I suppose, is the next match is against CSKA Moscow at home, followed by Dortmund at home, so 2 home games, and if we could get 4 to 6 points out of those 2 home games, I think we'll be in a fantastic position to get out of this group and stay in the Champions League. But I don't want to get too far ahead of myself. 6 points out of 9 in that group. I'm absolutely delighted with that. Okay, so domestically, Ross County in the Betfred semi. Not going to cover that, or Kilmarnock or Dundee. We'll be back again for the CSKA Moscow game. And the following episode, I think I'll do a double header of Celtic and Dortmund, followed by the last game against Saint-Germain, and then we'll just see how things go from there. But yeah, I'm pretty pleased with that. Celtic, I think, did they make... Yeah, they did make the Europa League, so let's see how they're doing in Group L. Everton, Napoli and Batumi. And so far Celtic have won 3-0 at home to Batumi and lost 2-0 away to Napoli. So we'll keep an eye on that and see how it goes. I assume they are the only team that managed to get in. I don't think there was any others from Scotland that got through. No, it doesn't look like it. But yeah, it's going very, very well. That's it for this episode, guys. Oh, nice, another 1.2 million. Money. Give us it. I can imagine Dave King just watching this like, oh, I wish I had that money. In fact, if he did, he wouldn't put it into Rangers anyway. But anyway, that's it for this episode, guys. Hope you have enjoyed it. If you have, hit that like button, leave a comment, let me know what you think of the game, of the series as a whole. Thanks for watching. Until the next time, I'll see you when I see you.